Hey there guys, so sorry there's no vlog this week. All all of my footage got mysteriously deleted, so I'm sorry, but I will be back with a vlog next week. So this week I'm going to be talking about my top 5 movies of all time. So this isn't necessarily like the best quality movies. These are just the movies that I can always come back to and watch over and over again and not get bored of them. So, handy dandy journal. So I'm gonna go from 5 to 1. So number 5 is The Breakfast Club. It's a 1980s movie about like these 5 kids going to, I guess, like Saturday school, detention, you know, and they all come from like different walks of life. And it's kind of like what brings them together throughout the day and kind of like making like realizations and then like changing by the end of it, you know. And my mom introduced me to this movie because she's a huge John Hughes fan. But I actually like really enjoy this movie, obviously, and I just come out with something new every time I watch it. And I don't always feel the same about it. Sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, and then it's like, and that's why I like the movie so much, is because I get a different reaction every single time. And number 4 is Captain America: The First Avenger. Like, I love Marvel, and kind of like I liked Marvel before this, but that movie is really what was kind of like really drew me in to the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it's just something about it is just kind of classic, not like classic, but just, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, something about it, I can just come back to it and just be reminded why I love Marvel, and just kind of, and I just really like Steve, you know, just something, I can see a little bit of myself in him, I guess, and I kind of identify with him a little bit, like, not with like the super soldier serum, obviously, but you know, just personality-wise. And so number 3 is Pan's Labyrinth, or Labyrinth, and it's a Spanish movie, Mexican, or maybe it's made in Spain, I'm not really positive, I should know this, but I don't. But it's about this young girl and her mom who's pregnant. They go and move in with her new stepdad, and she finds all these like mystical creatures there, and she's apparently like this, like, chosen for something. And so she has to go through all these trials while dealing with the Spanish Revolution. Oh, maybe, yeah, I was in Spain, I think. But, and it's just, the creativity in it speaks to me. Like, I want to work on a movie like that, just the style of it, and the style of the monsters and creatures is just phenomenal. And it's just, I can pick up so many like technical details in it that I'm like, oh, that's so cool, that's interesting. And the story is amazing too, and the fact that I love the technical aspect of it and the story so much, it's just totally, like, honestly, the first 2, if I didn't have such like personal connections to it, I think that would be my first favorite movie ever. But so speaking of which, my second top movie is the 2005 Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley. My sister was in love with the movie, still is, and I kind of grew up watching the movie and reading the book. My first Pride and Prejudice book I totally destroyed, so I had to go get a new copy, and that new copy is slowly getting destroyed. But like, it's just a great love, like, I'm not very big on romantic comedies, they're not my forte, but that type of romantic movie I can get into. Like, I was never really big on any of other similar books, but just, it's just, I like that they don't fall in love right away, basically, like, and it's just one of those movies that I just love, and I can just watch over and over again and cry happy tears at the end, you know? It's like, it's one of those movies that I watch to feel better, And guys, I just love it so much. And so my first and favorite movies of all time, it's a trilogy, Lord of the Rings. I remember going to go see the movies in theaters when I was like 5. And it's just one of those things that I grew up with, and it's just, I still cry at the end of Return of the King, okay? I still bawl my eyes out every single time it ends. And the Hobbit music, I cried when I heard that music at the beginning of The Hobbit, just because I grew up with it, and it's just, those movies and books are just home to me. Like, Harry Potter is home for some people. That's Lord of the Rings for me. It's just, reading those books or watching those movies, I just feel at home. I feel like everything is right in the world. And I feel like that's what your favorite movies or books should be. You just feel like you're at home when you're with them. Like, you don't even have to physically be reading or watching it. You can just have it there and you feel like you're at home, and you feel like nothing can stop you, basically. I love the story. I love Sam Gamgee. He is like my fictional idol, basically, and it's just, I really can't say anything else other than the story is great. Peter Jackson did a great job at adapting it for a lot of people to love it, not just people who love Tolkien, but a much broader and wider audience. And obviously I was 5 at the time, and so I wasn't gonna be like into the books, but the books are what got me to read the movies are what got me to read the books. But I just feel at home whenever I read or watch the movies. I just feel at home. But anyways, on that note, I will see you guys next week with a new video and a vlog, I hope.